Why were you against the House, against the Senate border deal, the bipartisan border?
Well, they allow 5,000 people a week, but a lot of people took it as 5,000 people a day. It made it much better for the opposing side.
You know, he just admitted it. He sabotaged our bipartisan deal to secure the border because it made it much better for the opposing side. You know who the opposing side is? In this case, it's America. Donald Trump roots against America every chance he gets. He's only in this for himself.
So in order to get funding for the war in Ukraine, the Republicans wanted money for the border. That's how government works. They compromise and they make a deal and hopefully it benefits the country. Now, they made a deal that there'd be $20 billion for the border. It was primed to get passed. Then Donald Trump decided to call all his fascist allies in government and told them don't make a deal. And the reason he doesn't want to make a deal, not because he cares about the border, clearly he doesn't. He wants to run on it for the election. Now, the idea that you care so much about the border that you don't want anything sent there just so it could benefit you later on is ridiculous. You're pretty much saying that even if this harms the country, you're okay with that because that's your hope that it will harm the country so you could benefit from it somehow. That is wild. But don't just take it from me. Here's what everyone else has to say about him killing the border deal.
I'm extremely disappointed in the very strange maneuvering by many on the right to torpedo a potential border reform bill. If we have a bill that, on net, significantly decreases illegal immigration, and we sabotage that, that is inconsistent with what we told our voters we would do. People will make up whatever reasons they want to. There's a number of them, I'm sure. But it would be a pretty unacceptable dereliction of your duty.
Well, I think nobody should be playing politics with the border. First of all, he shouldn't be getting involved telling Republicans that wait until the election because we don't want this to help Biden win. They should not leave D.C. until they get us a border bill. And no, we are not waiting until the general election to do this. And it's irresponsible to say that Congress has to wait until a general election because Trump is worried that he's going to lose. There's a lot of reasons we got to worry Trump's going to lose, but you don't sacrifice national security to do it.
Oh, I think the border is a very important issue for Donald Trump, and the fact that he would communicate to Republican senators and congresspeople that he doesn't want us to solve the border problem because he wants to blame Biden for it is really appalling. But the reality is that we have a crisis at the border. The American people are suffering as a result of what's happening at the border, and someone running for president ought to try and get the problem solved, as opposed to saying, "Hey, save that problem. Don't solve it. Let me take credit for solving it later."
But as an election year issue, keeping the chaos at the border as it is benefits him. That's why President Biden came out and said, I'm going to hammer on Trump every day between now and the election and tell the American people every day that the reason why the border is not secure is because of Donald Trump and MAGA Republicans.
And I'll fight it all the way. I notice a lot of the senators are trying to say respectfully they're blaming it on me. I said, that's okay. Please blame it on me. Please.